Hey everybody, World War Guy here, and today I have my canteen collection from World War II to show you guys. As you can see, we have World War II German, World War II Marine Corps, and World War II Army. So let's hop right into it, starting with the German canteens. This is probably the most typical canteen you'll see at reenactments or in original photographs. This is the M1931 canteen. As you can see, it has a felt cover on it, leather straps that go around it, and at the top here you can have a cup to drink from, and it'd just be secured here by this long strap here. And then next we have this coconut canteen. A lot of people associate it with the Africa Corps, which isn't entirely true. This was more probably seen in like Italy during 1943 and a later war, because they're trying to find different ways to make canteens to save these resources for something more important, probably. Basically, it's the same design, it's the same principle at least as the M31, but instead of a felt cover, you have this wood cover that gives it as kind of like a coconut feel or look to it. This one has leather straps, and back here we have the hook to attach it on the bread bag. So it's the same concept, just different material. And here we have another coconut canteen. This one, instead of leather straps, you have canvas straps, but it's the same principle as both of these. And then here we have a Bakelite cup at the top instead of aluminum. And I don't have a cup for this one, sadly. Moving on to World War II United States Marine Corps. Here we have the third pattern canteen cover. It's the third pattern because you have the crossing flaps, the dog ear flaps, really. And inside I have my World War II Enamel Canteen from 1942. As many of you know, probably, enamel is basically porcelain, which breaks easily. And this was an experiment canteen to see if they could have a enamel canteen instead of an aluminum one to save resources for more important things. And but it didn't really make it through. It broke easily, chipped a lot. But it's a neat piece to have because it's rare to find these. Not that rare, but harder to find than an aluminum canteen. And here we have a flat top cap. There we go. And on the cover, we have a guy's name here, Wilcox. I don't think this was stenciled on during World War II. Honestly, I think it was like maybe a kid who got this cover and decided it'd be cool to put his name on it. That's my best guess, but I could be wrong. Now you have the Marine Corps style hook here. And then inside, you don't have any felt lining inside. It's all canvas. And here we have another P3 canteen cover. This one's in rougher condition than the other one. Bottom's falling off basically. And you have the Marine Corps style hooks here again. And then inside, I just have a basic World War II canteen dated 1944. With just a plastic top on it. And this cup here, it's not Marine Corps specifically. This cup would have been issued to U.S. Army and United States Marine Corps, but it was just in the row there. And this cup really, normally it should go in the canteen cover, and then the canteen would sit inside of it. Then you have this handle here, so you can drink it like a mug, or you can hold it in front of a fire. And then I've heard that this slot right here was to put your fork or spoon inside of it, so you could hold it at a safer distance. That's what I've heard. I have no proof on that, but it seems like it makes sense that that's why it's there. Next, we have the U.S. Army Canteen and covers. Here we have this M1910 pouch, or cover, excuse me. This one was issued in World War I, maybe, or post World War I, because you have the date 1918. But a lot of World War I items were reissued during World War II. You know, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And so you have the date with the manufacturer there. Kind of hard to read. And then here you have some guy's name, Albertus. Again with the P3 canteen cover. Since it looks like it was just written with like a pen or something. I think it was maybe more like a kid or something after the war, you know, who got this, like, oh, I'll write my name in it, blah, blah, blah. But who knows? I could be wrong. And on the bottom here, it's pretty neat. It looks like it says here 103, and then photo section, and then 112 here. So this was probably issued to someone who was in charge of taking photos of the troops. And then here you have the U.S. Army style hooks. And the inside you have felt lining. Now the felt lining, the reason why the Marine Corps didn't have it, probably not the only reason, but when it got wet, it'd take forever to dry, and then bacteria could get into it, and it wasn't that sanitary. And so it was easier to just have a canvas cover with nothing in it. And here we have the canteen. It's a pretty beat up one. And then you have the date here, 1942. And on the front, I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it looks like a guy kind of stenciled his name into it. And then here you have 1040. Now I don't know what those mean exactly, the numbers, but who knows. And then here we have the 1942 model canteen cover. It's basically just a small upgrade from the M1910. It's a little bit bigger so that when you put the cup inside, it'd be easier to take out. It's really the only difference that I've noticed with it, or that I know about it. This one has no date on it, so for all I know, it could be post-war, but I'm showing it today because it's still the exact same design that you'd have in World War II. And again, you have the felt lining inside. And last cover, we have an OD7 canteen. This one was made in 1945, and 1944, 1945, you see a lot more soldiers with OD7 items. But because this is made in 1945, it probably wasn't really used in World War II. But I'm showing it just to show, you know, variety that troops would have had. And then inside, I just have my pre-World War I canteen. If you want to know more about it, I have my introduction video. I actually talk about this. And then inside, I just have some post-war cup inside. But I have it here just to show you, you know, how it would go in, and your canteen would go inside. You have the felt lining again in here. And you have a really faded US marking there. But yeah, so that's my canteen collection from World War II. If you guys like the video, please comment, subscribe, and rate the video. And you guys have a good day.